Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Now that's well seen too. Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That has not gone well. Buffon sends that a long way. Now it's Pelé.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho receives it in a good position here. Cruyff. Now it's Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Maldini. Cruyff. Vieira. Now it's Pelé. That's a good ball out wide. Hazard. Oh, that was vital. Nesta getting this one clear. First quarter of an hour gone. Pull it. And here's Hazard. And he's picked it up out wide. Lahm plays it in. Bonucci clears it away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Dembele is wide and looking to get onto this. Cruyff. He's looking wide. Now it's Pelé.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. He's dealt with that really well. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now it's Pelé. Beckenbauer. Great vision. And it's Cruyff. And here's Yamal. Aims beyond the defence. He's found some space. Now it's Pelé. And the counter is on. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Yamal. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And again, he's sorted that out terrific. It's Dembele! And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard. It's Hullet. Can he get it through? Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Danger averted for now. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Yamal. He's in plenty of space here. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Lahm. Cruyff. Now it's Pele. Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal picks it up out wide. Neymar. Azar. Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Cruyff. No, again there's no way through. Oh, really cute, what a lovely series of passes. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lahm. And it's Hullet. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pele. And he's well positioned here. Oh, sweet feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played, well played. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. He's got full. It's hit the crossbar. Oh, that is asking for trouble. There's the shot. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Azar. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cruyff. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He's cut it out. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. And he's had it nicked away. Vieira! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Maldini. Almost an hour gone. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff gets into a good position. Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Both sides then
17,
taking this chance to
Neymar.
turn to their benches.
Number 8,
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
On the field, number 15.
Now it's Insigne. Ronaldinho.
Baccio.
Beckenbauer.
Number 19, Ribery. Number 6, Sado.
Salam.
Number 18,
Nice defending, it's got the job done.
Ronaldinho. Substitution in
Yeah.
progress.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Maldini. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Ribery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to play it through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ronaldinho. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Cristiano. And the finish! Goal! Fenerbahce! And again they hit the front.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind.
That's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he welcomes it in. Chance, surely! It's bounced back off the post. And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That has ended up in no man's land. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Seedorf. Done delicately. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Thuram. The final 5 minutes.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rodri gets it clear. Ronaldinho. Rodri looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's running. It's Luis Suarez! It's hit the upright. Seedorf. He shifted it to the flank. And he's intervened well there. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel like
and welcome
that.
to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe, looking for options for movement. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pull it. It's Cruyff. Pull it. Manchester United finding their passes. Played into space. Mbappe receives it in a... Mbappe! Pull it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And this is Cruyff. Short changes him with that pass. And this is Pele. Pull it. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Hullet. Oh, that's superb. Great chance! It's in! There is the breakthrough. Swift, incisive, deadly. All done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. And it's very nicely done.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Pele. Now it's Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Manchester United are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Knocks it into space. Pull it. Now it's Pele. Driving through the middle. Lovely feet. Chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nicely spread. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Nicely aimed pass. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in, showing good feet. Delivery from Mbappe. Czech deals with that, nice and simple. Can he spark a counter here? Pull it. Now it's Pele. Now it's Neymar. Cruyff. Neymar.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Linton. Forwards and with intent. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pullet. And here's Neymar, and he was alert to it. Rijkaard. That's an imaginative pass. Now that's well seen too. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Thuram deals with that comfortably. Neymar. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Azar. Pullet. Cruyff. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Played back in. Linton wins the duel this time.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Gullit. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's off and running. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
A corner it is then. So, third corner of the game. Maldini with the clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cruyff. Tele. Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's in a great position here. Cruyff. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Number 11, Johan Cruyff.
There's the header!
Number 17, Neymar. Number 13, Hazard. Number 4.
And this is Ribery. Let's say
On the field, number 7, Baggio.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
this is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? And this is Ronaldo, and he's certainly onside here. And it's Messi. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Just about up to 75 minutes. Good Roberto Baggio. There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Ronaldinho with the short one.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Ronaldinho.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Ronaldinho. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now this could be a chance. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. So much time and space here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Lorenzo Insigne. Looking to play him in. Thuram calmly anticipates. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Ronaldinho.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And this is a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Joe Linton gets it clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Roberto Baggio. Rijkaard. Bebeto. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, we're on the way.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Schneider, and here's Messi. Messi gets flagged offside. Played towards the other side. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Cruyff goes short. Lahm. And here's Neymar. Maldini. And he was alert to it. Schneider. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Drogba. Oh, shoot, and the shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Great chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And now the breakaway. Now it's Schneider. He has found the way through. Big chance! Here comes the corner. This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Schneider. Played into the box. They want to be quick to recover this. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Looking for a runner. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Drogba. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That's really well manoeuvred. Swings in across.
Inter really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Messi clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And he's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Pull it. Vieira. Manchester United so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And this is Hazard. Oh, shooting chance! Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Great vision. Cruyff gets into a good position. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hazard. Decent chance! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Neymar plays it short. That's good play. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's nice. And it's Maldini. No, it's come to nothing. Zanetti. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. He's in a good position. It's Neymar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Lam. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Played out to the right. Takes aim and crosses. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Pelé. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Hazard. Hazard. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Vieira with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. Drogba finds himself offside. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Driving through the middle. And the shot! Neymar. Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now the ball in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. There it is!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about...
Shot, surely!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Drogba. And it's Neymar. And it's made its way to him. Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, again there's no way through. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now, what about a counter-attack? No question, that's a foul.
Cambio di giocatori.
Manchester United are making a change now. Vieira. Now it's Messi. That's a sharp pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Messi.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. Picked out brilliantly. Fired deep towards the back post. Ronaldinho. And this is Pele. Manchester United finding their passes. Tries to pass it through. Seedorf receives it in a wide position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Pele. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now, can they get him away? He has a look up.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Schneider. Out to the left it goes. Schneider. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia picks it up out wide. Deep cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Manchester United must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And he has been fouled there.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
Well, there is some activity
Neymar.
down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Messi. Numero 7.
Opts for safety.
Numero 22. Schneider.
Zanetti.
Numero 9.
Mbappe.
Lasciano il campo
This is
per
Hazard.
il numero
He's
14.
picked his way through.
Hazard.
Caceres trying to keep this in.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Looking for options for movement. Pele, and he shoots!
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And it's been taken short. Can he finish?
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Ronaldinho with the short one. Cross into the terrific header. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's played it back. And it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Now it's Vieri. Aimed beyond the defence. Caceres. And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution...
Oh, terrible pass. Vieira.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Thuram. And it's Cáceres. That's Vieira. Beckenbauer. And it's Maldini. And it's Hullet. Vieira. Spread it left. Now it's Pelé. Zico. Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's heaved it away. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? And there's green grass ahead of him. Lovely feet. And it's hit! Ah, he's given it... And again! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
It's Son Heung-min! Thuram. Manchester United are behind here despite their domination of possession. And here's Suarez, and he's away, and this is Cruyff. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And it's Hullet. Thuram. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Some really good ball moves. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Always onto this. Tries a shot! Hullet. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice physical challenge. And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Maldini. Neymar. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's Caceres. Manchester United finding their passes. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Over to the left. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's not an especially good pass, that. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Cruyff. That's very neat. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Has been indicated.
That's an imaginative pass. In with the challenge. Caceres. But it's Thuram. And there's the end of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Thuram. Caceres. Vieira. Beckenbauer. To Maldini. And it's Vieira. That's Thuram. Caceres looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
But it's Thuram. And it's Hullet. And he's forced to go back. Beckenbauer. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Manchester United have their second corner now. Goes without saying, that was poor. Albert Ferrer plays it all the way forward. Maldini. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Maldini. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shifted it to the flank, back into the middle. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neymar gets into a good position. Lam. Bernardo Silva. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that
big chance! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looked... Mbappe!
Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And that is a little undercooked. Turan. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. It's a goal kick. Maldini. Beckenbauer. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Here's Caceres. That ball looks a good one. And this is Cruyff. Crossed into the box.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
That is lovely. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pull it. Out to the left it goes. He's picked his way through. Pelé. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He rises! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pelé is offering a wry smile there.
Brazil with the corner, there first. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pelé. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Bergomi gets it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Yaya Toure. Brazil applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful...
And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pelé. Lobbed in behind, and this is Cruyff. Mbappe. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Messi. And he's let fly! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
"15 minutes till half-time. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Great vision. It's Pelé! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe! Oh, that's nice. And this is Neymar. Oh, he's played it in low. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Pelé. Ball driven towards the far post.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Pelé. Oh, well measured.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram. Cruyff. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Neymar. And this is Adriano. Now he's got space here. And this is Pelé. Pelé! It's hit the upright. Oh, what has happened here? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Knocks it into space. Check claims comfortably. Neymar, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the second half gets underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And here comes the corner. This is their second corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Neymar. Thuram charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well timed, excellent interception. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. And it's Gullit. Neymar providing an outlet on that. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That's been drilled forward. That is good alertness. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an errant pass. Shifted it to the flank. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the shot! That was probably asking just too much. Corner number 3 coming up. Punched away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Neymar, and he's in on goal. It's Pele! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 7, camisa 11, camisa 22. Neymar, camisa 15, camisa 24.
Can he get it through? Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Para a entrada de camisa 23.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substituição em andamento.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's clever. Well read, and the danger is averted. Has a look and plays it forward. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Del Piero. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Thuram.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, they could break here. Baggio is fouled. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's the keeper's ball. Rooney. Nicely shaped ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vieira. Roberto Baggio. He might be in here! Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. And this is Roberto Baggio, defending of the desperate variety.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Now it's Roberto Baggio. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Thuram. 5 minutes left on the clock. Messi proves just a little bit too strong.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pinches it off him. And here's Haaland. And this is Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he plays one through. Seedorf. Rooney. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Haaland. Chance for a shot! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.